Hey y'all. So, continuing in the Psalm 1:3, talking about this tree that's been planted and tended by the streams of water. So Isaiah 61:3 said, "In their righteousness they will be like great oaks that the Lord has planted for his own glory." So we went back and we looked at Genesis 1, where God created, commanded, both, with his words, the tree and what the tree was to do and how it was to produce. And so the Lord planted that and spoke over those trees, and they've been doing it ever since. And so he's done the same thing with you. He's planted you, he saved you, he has sealed you, and he has spoken, "It is good," over you. And so, 1 Corinthians 3:9 says that you are God's garden and vineyard under cultivation. I really want to circle, highlight, star, square, draw attention to the words here that I am under cultivation. I am not a finished product, but I am under cultivation. And we're going to talk about that cultivation a little bit later. Think for a moment beyond the imagery of this tree flourishing by streams. So let's put ourselves in the place of the tree and the Holy Spirit as the streams. Planted and tended by is not just a geographical location in that the tree is planted by streams or tended by streams. It is Holy Spirit, symbolized by streams, that he has planted us and he continuously tends to us. Take a Selah moment on that. That the Holy Spirit tends to you. And we are being cultivated. Go back to 1 Corinthians 3:9. You are God's garden and vineyard under cultivation. We are firmly established and sealed unto salvation by the Holy Spirit. And then in the same way the streams bring provision and tend to the tree, Holy Spirit brings provision to us. You probably know this, that when you are fertilizing a tree or when you're watering a tree, you don't put the fertilizer on the leaves. You don't put the water on the leaves to get to the tree. It goes in the ground to the roots. Everything that you see in the green and the beautiful and the fruit is an effect and is a response and really shows you proof of what's going on in the roots. So that water comes in, the fertilizer we have in the past, when we remember, fertilize our trees, and we put spikes in, fertilizer spikes in, and you're supposed to do it around the drip line of the tree. So wherever your foliage stops, that's where you put your fertilizer stakes, because the root system is that wide. The root systems of trees is just magnificent. And when we are rooted and grounded in the Holy Spirit, it's in that root system that he supplies us with everything that we need. So when we're tended by the streams of water, it's not that the water waters the leaves of the tree. It all comes up from the bottom, from the root system, up through the tree and out to produce. The tree is almost like a conduit or a vessel that it soaks in all that it needs and then produces. And it's just amazing that you and I are the same way. In the same way that Holy Spirit tends to the tree and brings everything that it needs to the tree. Anything outside or circumstance is superficial. Like, it really is going on. But the root cause, that's why they call it the root cause, is deeper. The things that we need to fix are unseen in order to affect the seen. See, people see the leaves, people see the fruit, but if there's a problem in the root, It's going to come out. And so we must be rooted in the word, which is why, and he shall be like, comes after the verses that say, his delight and desire are on the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates, ponders, and studies day and night. Because the unseen is where it needs to be. The seen, the fruit, the leaves are going to produce. And we'll pick up here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.